Hello, I am Ramesh, an instance of the current human species living on Earth and in a place called Princeton Junction in New Jersey, USA. What is the point we are talking about today? I just wanted to share some of my thoughts around this topic on science, religion, and belief systems. Indeed, many individuals, having been raised within a religious framework from an early age, gradually find their interest in religion wavering as they grow, learn, and start thinking independently through exposure to scientific knowledge, mathematics, and the like. Had they not been indoctrinated into a religious worldview as they started their journey to discover the world around them, centered around a benevolent creator, they might not have experienced the emotional turmoil or feelings of loss associated with relinquishing those religious beliefs that are primarily dogma-driven. Interestingly, science, like religion, can also exhibit dogmatic tendencies, which reflect human nature. It requires constant vigilance to avoid such pitfalls. For many today, science has become a new belief system, a conviction that science is infallible. However, in fact, like any other human endeavor, it is susceptible to human flaws. In a way, the anxiety, mental distress, and frustrations that we experience when questioning our own religious beliefs stem from its roots that it's all coming from speculative and imaginative perspectives than empirical or rational understanding. The faith-based worldview, once deeply entrenched in a person's psyche, can cause a mental crisis when it starts to crumble under the scrutiny of solid reasoning. Now, let us consider some additional thoughts to progress on this. To comprehend why it is challenging to eliminate religious influence, we need to understand the evolution and persistence of religion in our civilization. From time immemorial, concepts of God, fear of the unknown, and the pursuit of divine love associated with beliefs in heaven have been propagated through familial traditions and worship of higher beings considered as real providers of our survival and well-being. This is the starting point of a huge assumption in the faith-based system of acquiring knowledge as we experience the world. In nurturing young minds, we often instill ideas about gods and invoke fears that may hinder their rational thinking, unmindful of the dangers of conditioning them into our way of thinking, rather than fostering their capacity for independent, rational thoughts. Nevertheless, as a positive sign, modern generations are increasingly adopting contemporary approaches to education, encouraging fresh thinking. Before we delve deeper, let us briefly examine the origins of religion itself. Religion was not an instantaneously embraced concept when human beings first appeared following the extinction of our closest human predecessors, the Neanderthals, 35,000 to 25,000 years ago. However, there is not much evidence of Neanderthals embarking on inquiries about the origins of life. Archaeologists estimate that humans began exploring life's origins only in the last 2,000 to 5,000 years. Initially, we believed in gods residing above the clouds, requiring worship or appeasement for our welfare. These beliefs emerged out of survival instincts. Natural phenomena like thunder, fierce winds, and forest fires, etc., were perceived to be created by powerful beings in the terrestrial worlds, and these effects were considered to be threats, and thus the thoughts of our ancestors were such beings were in an angered mood or disturbed by their higher engagement in the cosmos, and required to be appeased to seek protection from such natural happenings, or the need for even higher creator who would destroy such evil forces that disturbed the peace of humans. This led to the development of various perspectives and ideas around this foundational understanding by the originator or messiahs of the religions worldwide, each with their unique factions, worship practices, dogmas, rituals, superstitions, and beliefs. Thus, religion became deeply ingrained in our societies as they evolved, permeating cultures from Rome to Greece, China, and India, and other parts of the world. The churches in some kingdoms of the past and some of the present even dominated and provided directions for political frameworks based on religious practices. Over time, as civilizations advanced and intellectuals emerged, these beliefs were increasingly questioned over the last 300 years as humans started advancing scientific approaches to solving several human needs. Thus, rational thinking gained prominence, leading to a rise in atheistic, agnostic, and theistic perspectives. Also, in recent centuries, religion has come under significant scrutiny due to scientific advancements. However, even science, our most robust tool for understanding the world, is not immune to making initial assumptions in the face of nature's vast unknowns. Though these assumptions are necessary starting points for inquiry, science distinguishes itself this stage of inquiry from how religions see it by its rigorous pursuit of facts, using empirical and rational methods to dispel fiction. Now, let us explore contemporary views on religion. Given our civilizational trajectory, we can hope that, as rational beings, humans will continue to develop better ideas and ways of thinking, gradually eradicating irrational practices for societal betterment. Our species' hallmark is learning from our mistakes, flaws, and errors, a critical aspect of our evolution. Science, the other pathway humans use to continually probe into the origins of the universe and life, and to improve our understanding of the world, is not free from mistakes or errors. In fact, scientific theories are continually scrutinized and revised based on new insights. While science propels civilization forward, belief systems continue to play a significant role in shaping our curiosity and influencing our quest for knowledge. These systems often act as catalysts, inspiring interest in specific subjects and driving exploration. Even in scientific studies, the formulation of hypotheses often rests on foundational assumptions. Though science emphasizes evidence and rigorous testing, belief systems can influence the choice of research topics, interpretation of data, and theoretical frameworks. However, it is vital to understand that science transcends mere beliefs by prioritizing evidence, rigorous testing, and rational analysis over subjective interpretations or conjecture. But this can be a hard pill to swallow for those deeply emotionally invested in their religions. Moving on, it's important to recognize that years of rational, empirical thinking and intensive research has led me to confidently conclude that 1. Regrettably, many of us who passionately pursue life's mysteries were raised in religious contexts that muddled our perspectives. This religious indoctrination made it difficult for us to shift our viewpoints, causing us to unknowingly spend precious time during our formative years relying on nebulous, limited, and emotionally charged religious interpretations of life's purpose without many results. 2. The origins of the universe, life, and other enigmas are far more profound than what is initially apparent. They transcend the imaginative, illusory tales we have been told. Over the last couple centuries, as we evolved through scientific discoveries and technological advancements, we have learned to debunk our ancestors' reliance on dogmas, superstitions, and redundant rituals, once believed to provide solutions and comfort, and have started to pursue our deep research, using empirical and rational methods. Results speak for themselves. Keeping aside the metaphysical needs for a moment, today, humans are in a lot better shape in their longevity of life, and eradication of diseases as a first benefit of that. Thus, there is no justification for adherence to systems that offer only false promises and fail to resolve life's challenges. 4. Scientific discoveries have expanded beyond our wildest imaginations, revealing that we have only begun to scratch the surface of understanding. And while speculation is an accepted method to initiate scientific hypotheses or construct conceptual models, it is not the be-all and end. All, as it is in religion, one fascinating aspect of scientific research is its acknowledgement of our limitations. 5. We are now considering if the human brain is even equipped to comprehend the universe's complexity, or if we need entirely new tools and methods to tackle phenomena like black holes or dark energy. Furthermore, we question whether we are even asking the right questions to initiate investigations. The vastness of creation cannot be condensed into a simple textbook of beliefs, as that would mark the end of rational thinking. 6. We are yet to define what constitutes absolute truth. Therefore, we must avoid naive, fanatical, and speculative philosophies that hinder life and opportunities for deep inquiry into the truth. 7. It is vital to employ rational and empirical methods to appreciate the first level of our existence, understanding where we are and why we are here. We need to continue evolving rather than blindly accepting claims made by imaginative philosophers. That is the point.